Hello everyone, this is author, motivational speaker, and dating coach Matthew C. Horn, and I'm bringing you a video tonight titled Sexually Attractive Men and Club Etiquette. It's brought to you by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at my website, www.matthewchorne.com. Get your copies. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and to continue to push with the algorithm so I can continue to bring you these elevated messages. But I got one for you tonight. Sexually attractive men in club etiquette. There really is no etiquette when it comes to a club night as a sexually attractive man. The men who are not sexually attractive, they're still going to be pandering and catering to women and crossing their fingers and hoping that they can be intimate with these women. And everyone knows what a club night is, okay? As I say in my book, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, when you're circling the block looking for parking, when you're going to the club, and you see that woman with her light on in her car, and she's adjusting her makeup, and she's adjusting her hair, she's not doing that to hang out with her fucking girlfriends. She's doing that to find a man that she's extremely sexually attracted to so that she can look her best. So she's coming out to meet a man that she's extremely sexually attracted to, okay? So you have to understand that the nightlife is balanced. Men are going out to find a woman that they can sleep with, and women are going out to find a man that they're extremely sexually attracted to that gives her permission to suspend her bullshit so that she can sleep with him, okay? The club is an extremely sexual environment. That's why the lights are low, because it's a fantasy. Everyone can go in there with the potential to fulfill their fantasies. And as a sexually attractive man, you are her fantasy. And she's going to move with you if she views you as a sexually attractive man in accordance with her fantasy. So that's what tonight's video is about. Sexually attractive men and their club etiquette. There is no etiquette. There's only recognition of women who view you as an extremely sexually attractive man. And my recommendation, as always, is that you don't waste your time going to the club early, okay? That's for losers. You go to the club maybe an hour and a half before it closes, preferably an hour, 45 minutes, or 30 minutes before it closes. Because you know what your mission is if you're going to the club. You're trying to meet a woman that's extremely attracted to you, extremely sexually attracted to you. And as a sexually attractive man, it takes moments within meeting these women as you're approaching them to realize if they're sexually attracted to you, extremely sexually attracted to you. And so you get there late, and you see women checking you out as a sexually attractive man. And you're deciding which women that you're going to roll up on, which women you're going to approach, which women you're going to talk to. And you talk to these women, you have some small talk with them, their name, maybe where they're from, things like that. But the small talk is a gauge to look in her eyes and see how attracted to you that she is. If she turns her body towards you, if she's looking you dead in your eyes, if she has a gaze that is not suspended, she's attracted to you. But that doesn't guarantee that she wants to leave with you. And so that's where you come into play as the man and as the leader. You let her know that, yeah, what are you doing after this? And if she says that she's open, then you create a play. You create a scenario, a situation where she can leave with you. That's why she was fixing her makeup in the mirror as you were circling the block looking for parking. She came out to meet a man that she's extremely sexually attracted to. And so you're going to get 3, 2, 4, 5, 6 numbers when you go to the club as a sexually attractive man. But that means absolutely nothing. That means that she had a baseline of attraction to you, but it doesn't necessarily translate to extreme sexual attraction to you because that is the language of the club in the nightlife. So you talk to her and you get her number and you say, what are you doing after this? And if she says, oh, I'm not sure, I'm with my girls, I have to see what this person is doing and that person is doing, you say, okay, enjoy your night. You leave it open for her to get back in contact with you. But the number one woman who is in the nightlife that is a match for you is the woman who takes a look at you and says, I'm leaving with him. I'm leaving with him. Because that's why she was adjusting her makeup in the mirror while you were circling the block and you saw her with her light on her car. She's looking for a man that she's extremely sexually attracted to. And those are the women that communicate with you in a fashion that you are not going anywhere. She's not letting you go anywhere. If the woman, gets your number and she says, oh yeah, text me and call me and this and that, you are an option, but you are not the option. So you always leave it up to her. You don't text her and say, oh, I'm such and such that you met. This is what I look like. No. She's taking inventory of every man that she meets, and she's deciding who's at the top of the hierarchy in conjunction with her level of attraction. She's looking to leave with the most sexually attractive man. And you have to become the sexually attractive man so you can understand how the woman who's sexually attracted to you communicates with you in the nightlife, in the club life environment. And so you'll meet some women, they'll give you her number, and they won't necessarily respond to your communication in terms of let's get out of here. And they'll say, oh, it's the end of the night. You're rolling up late. Or you might even see her out front after you got her number. And it's, oh, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I have to check on this person. I'm going home and I'm going to sleep. But yet and still, that woman is still sticking around. She's standing there by herself or with her girls with a man that she's looking for a man that she deems as extremely sexually attractive to, and she'll leave with him. And so sometimes you'll get a woman's number. She'll shoot you the bullshit because you're an option. You're not her option. And then you'll see her as you're navigating the club let out. You'll see her eventually get with the man. She's waiting around. She'll eventually get with the man that she was waiting on inside, or the man that she saw when she was outside that she deems as the man that she wants to spend the night with. And she leaves with him. If that woman gave you her number, you immediately delete it. Because the only way that she'll get back in contact with you is to fucking play with you. You're her entertainment because she's bored. And then the next level of woman is a woman that you maybe meet before the club lets out, or maybe at the let out. And she may be with accompanied by some women and things like that. And you let her know exactly what you're trying to do. Let's get up out of here. You see the level of attraction that's coming towards you. That's why you stayed and have a conversation with her. And she'll be, and maybe in passing because her girls are pulling her away and this and that. And she'll say, okay, text me, call me, all that kind of stuff. And maybe you text her. Maybe she texts you. That's how it goes. These women are playing their options at the end of the night. And then she texts you and she's like, okay, what are you doing? And then you say, I'm going back home. Where am I picking you up? Where are you? That's the only way you communicate with these women, when you get her number in passing. And then if she's really about you, she's going to initiate the contact, even though her girls are pulling her away and she had to be somewhere. And she'll let it be known that she wants to see you. Okay? That's the woman that you lock in and have a favorable experience with as a sexually attractive man. But then that same woman who you met late in the night or outside of the club, that same woman, you'll text her or she'll text you and she'll throw some impediments in there. Like, oh, I'm out. And after you let her know, like, I'm going home. Okay? More or less, you're welcome to join me. You can come to my place or I'll pick you up. Those are the only two levels of communication in the nightlife, because it's a sexually charged environment. And then maybe she throws a couple wrinkles in there. Oh, I have to make sure my girls get home safe and, all that kind of stuff. It's bullshit. And so after she tells you, oh, I have to get my girls home safe and I have to do this and I have to do that, all you say is okay. Okay means my invitation for you to come over to my place or me to get to join with you is valid for one night. Because when a woman says, oh, I have to make sure my friends get home, I have to go do that, I have to drop my friend off, and she's talking all that kind of shit, right? All she's doing is playing her options. She has men that are ahead of you. She has men that she thinks are more attractive than you. That's why you say okay. And the only way that you get with that woman that particular night is if she hits you up and says, what is your address? I want to come see you. Or this is where I am, come and get me. That's it. This is a club night. This is a club night. That's it. It's nothing more than a club night. A club night is a sexual night. That's it. And then some women you'll meet, you might even see them leave with another man, and then they'll hit you up the next day or the day after that. And like, oh, what are you doing? And this and that. They're fucking bored, okay? They were disappointed by the man that they met that night that they had sex with. And that man dropped her off, or maybe she just didn't enjoy the sex. Or she's in between men that she's really interested in and she's looking for attention. So when that woman that you gave an opportunity to leave with you as soon as you met her hits you up a day later or a couple of days after that, and she's like, oh, what are you doing? And, you probably gave her your number and said, hey, this is who I am. She hits you up a couple of days later. She's bored and she's looking to be entertained by you. She's looking for you to take her out. She's looking for you to just offer her some shit because she is not sexually attracted to you. And so when that woman hits you up saying, who is this? A couple of days later or the next day, send me a picture of you. She's trying to decide how attracted to you that she is. She might have been drunk. She might not remember you. But even in drunkenness, she remembers the men that she's extremely sexually attracted to. And more than likely, she left with that man. So you are the placeholder. You are the consolation prize. And so you have to be very careful in how you deal with these women. When that woman hits you up the next day or a couple days later and things like that, and she's not talking anything sexual in terms of, oh, I want to see you, I want to come to your place. And if she hits you up and asks you what you're doing, and you let her know, come straight to my place. If that is not the language of the conversation after it's 1 or 2 days delayed after you gave her an invitation to leave with you that night when you met her, you are not the man that she's sexually attracted to. She'll literally come over to your place and waste your time. Or she'll just engage in conversation with you and disappear. Because she literally disappeared from you the night that you met her because you told her exactly what you want to do and she decided that is not what she wanted to do. You are a consolation prize. You are her second choice. And so a lot of times when those women hit you up like, oh, who is this? And they're waiting days later and things like that, they're playing with you. And they're looking for you to be a man that plays with himself. If you engage in conversation with her, she's going to waste your time because you're wasting your own time. Because you're not serious about your time. And so that level of woman, drop her off. Don't respond. It's really that simple. As a sexually attractive man in the nightlife, you have to have a keen awareness of the women who are really into you and how they move. You have to have a continuum in a series of experiences with women who take one look at you in the nightlife, in the club, outside of the club, do not remove their gaze from you, look at you with admiration and a red beam of lust from her eye, grab you by the hand and say, you're leaving with me. That's the communication of the nightlife with the sexually attractive man. So there really is no etiquette. There's only recognition. So you don't waste your time with women who are giving you signals in a late night sexually charged environment She's giving you signals that do not align with anything that's immediate and sexual. It's really that simple. All of these women that say, oh, I have to get to know you and let's go out tomorrow. Let's go here. Let's do this. You are her second choice. That same woman was fixing her makeup in the mirror, adjusting her hair in the mirror while you were circling the block looking for parking at the club to meet the man that she's extremely sexually attracted to. It's really that simple. And if she does not offer herself to you as soon as you meet her, if she does not follow your direction and instructions to leave with her as soon as you meet her, you are not her first choice. Because God damn it, she's done that repeatedly with the men that she's extremely sexually attracted to. So you have to have a recognition of the place that the woman is putting you into when you meet a woman in a late night environment, because it's a very sexually charged, immediate environment. And if she doesn't immediately hook up with you, she views you as a second choice. She's playing with you. She's biding her time in between men that she's sexually attracted to. And she's hoping that you're a sucker that might take her on a date, that might entertain her on the phone. She's looking for a sucker that she can bide her time with in between the men that she's extremely sexually attracted to. And that's why that woman gets back in touch with you that you should not communicate with. And you let her know exactly what you want to do. Like, yeah, come over. The same thing you told her as soon as you met her. Oh, you know, I'm not quite sure about what I'm going to do today. And her language and her communication is not a disconnection from her initial point of contact with you. Her initial point of contact with you was an opportunity to leave with you. And once you allow her to come back into your space with her bullshit, she's offering you an extension of her initial contact with you, her initial communication with you. Oh, I'm not sure what I'm doing today. I don't know if I want to come straight over. Yes, she told you that as soon as you met her. So a lot of time when these women get back in touch with you a day or two later after you met them and you offered her a proposition that's in alignment with the sexual nature of the club, yeah, come right over. I'll come pick you up. You can come to me. Her communication was not congruent with your proposition that night. And it doesn't change. A woman doesn't all of a sudden become sexually attracted to you. It doesn't work that way. So she gets back in contact with you to play with you. And if you're a man who doesn't know what it's like for women to meet him in a late night sexually charged environment like a club and leave with you, then you're going to fall prey to her bullshit. You're going to fall prey and be the man that she communicates with in between the men that she's extremely sexually attracted to. You don't want to be that man. As a sexually attractive man that's clicking on all cylinders, you've elevated yourself in life. You've taken inventory of your gifts. You're giving the best version of yourself to the world. Financially, you've been rewarded by staying your course and bringing the best version of yourself to life. Your appearance, your clothes, your energy, and your essence exudes a man who loves himself, who understands his place in the food chain. That is the man that you go out as. If you're the sexy, attractive man that I just described, you've met a continuum of women who view you in accordance with the man that you've become. They're leaving with you. There's no, I have to check with my friends. I have to check with this person. Let me decide what I'm going to do. It's none of that shit. Because that same woman, you'll see her outside of the club and she'll be waiting around. She's going to leave with the man that she wants to be with after she gave you her number, because you're a placeholder. So you have to determine where you fit within a woman's level of desire when you're in a sexually charged club-like late night environment. It's only two things that happen in that environment. And I know, I promise you, I know. So it's all or nothing in that environment. And your advantage as a sexually attractive man, you're going out, especially on the weekends, but I admonish you to go out as much as you possibly can. The advantage that you have is knowing what a woman's level of desire for you is as soon as you meet her, because you've had so many women desire you. Your advantage is keeping your phone clean. You can go out on a Friday night. And let's just say you got some numbers, and none of those women were trying to roll with you. They didn't express interest in leaving with you. They didn't express any sort of interest that wasn't neutral. It wasn't charged. It wasn't sexual. And you might even reach out to those women the next day, and you're not going to hear back from them. But don't entertain them after you reach out to them and they offer you something that's inferior. An inferior offering is a delayed response. That's an inferior offering right there. Those women are in between the men that they're sexually attracted to, and they're biding their time. You have to accept that. But as a sexually attractive man, you understand that. You understand that. So those women come back a couple of days later or the next day. If they're not talking compensation for not leaving with you that previous night and coming straight over to your place, do not deal with them. They're just trying to get some attention. They're trying to play with you, and they're looking to see if you're playing with yourself. They know that they leave with men that they're extremely sexually attracted to as soon as they meet them in the club environment. And if you entertain them beyond that night, even though she gave you her number, she knows that you're a man that she can play with because you're playing with yourself. You don't have an awareness of what it's like to understand how a woman is extremely attracted to you in a sexually charged late night environment. That's your advantage. You keep your fucking phone clean. Those women play with you. You have 5 women that played with you on Friday night. By the time Saturday comes around, all of them are deleted. By the time Monday or Sunday comes around, they're texting you, they're finally texting you back or expressing some interest, you do not respond. Because the interest in a late night sexually charged club environment is immediate. And if you happen to entertain some of those women, you're going to learn the hard way. You're going to get together with them. You might take them on a date, do some stupid shit. They're going to drop you off right there. You might never hear from them again. Or they might even come over to your place. And they're not going to want to do anything because they know that you don't take yourself seriously. So understand how important it is to keep your phone clean. You go out on a Friday night, none of those women were trying to go home with you, delete all of their fucking numbers. They get back in contact with you, ignore them. Unless she's talking some extremely sexually charged type of shit. It's really that simple. And then you leave yourself open for the next day. So you're not frustrated because you're leaving yourself open for women who are extremely attracted to you. That's why you delete those numbers, you block them if you have to, whatever you have to do to limit or prevent them having access to you. That's what you do. And so you open yourself up for the next day and you go out and do the same goddamn thing again. Which means that your phone is clean. Your phone is not cluttered with women who have neutral levels of attraction to you. The only way that you can keep women in your phone who played with you, who gave you neutral energy, is that you have a neutral perception of yourself. You're not solid, you're not grounded. You're here for anything. Those women know that you're here for anything when you entertain their nonsense of a delayed response. A delayed response is a response of non-interest. So you have to be interested in yourself enough to not entertain the women who you met in the late night, in the sexually charged environment, who were not talking sexual and who did not give you sexual energy. You're only hurting yourself when you re-engage those women. It's the weekend. It's Saturday. So I had to bring you this message. Keep your phone clean. That's your power. Only leave your phone open for women who are extremely sexually attracted to you. So you can go out Friday, get 5 numbers, none of them are talking about shit, delete all of them. Go out Saturday, and now you don't have to contend with those women from Friday night. They might even hit you up, get rid of them. You already got rid of them. Now you're open. The sexually attractive man is always open. His space is clean because his space is only reserved for women who are extremely sexually attracted to him. So his phone is never cluttered. It's never cluttered with women who have a cluttered perception of who he is, who have a neutral perception of who he is. Your phone is always clean. You go out on Sunday. You might say, hey, you know what? I didn't get anything Friday. I didn't get anything Saturday. You clean your phone, get rid of those chicks that didn't respond, and chicks that didn't want to leave you. Get rid of them, all right? Because they were in a sexually charged environment and they knew it. That's why they were adjusting their hair and adjusting their makeup as you circled the block and you were looking for parking. That's what they were doing, looking for the extremely sexy, attractive man. So let's just say it's Sunday. You say, you know what? I have a day spot I'm going to go to. Then I have some evening, some night spots I'm going to go to. So your phone is clean and you're fully available. And then Sunday comes. You roll up in the spot. A woman and this could be during the day. A woman takes a hard look at you, a quick look at you. She engages you in conversation, and she's talking everything that the women that you met on Saturday and Friday are not talking. And the next thing you know, you all leave the spot and you're engaged in a sexual situation. That happened because you didn't keep your phone and your consciousness cluttered with women who were not there for a sexual reason. It's really that simple. So give yourself the entire weekend. Balance your weekend by getting women away from you that are not into you. They're showing you their level of interest as soon as they meet you because they're meeting you in a sexually charged environment. And that's how you can go out on a Sunday. Your whole weekend, notice that's what I'm saying. You can go out on a Sunday during the day. Go to a populated area. They have day parties and, places that are populated. There's always women out. And since you're not energetically tied to the women who are not giving you the offering of themselves on Friday and Saturday, you go out on Sunday. And a lot of times, because your energy is clean, your energy is right, you're going to meet that woman on Sunday. I hope you understand what I'm saying. There's power in keeping your atmosphere and your phone clean. There's power in recognizing the woman who's extremely sexually attracted to you that you do not allow to string you along while she's playing her optimal options. Sexy attractive men only accept optimal treatment. Sexy attractive men are in recognition of optimal treatment because they know what that looks like. And so if the woman is giving you second-tier treatment, irregardless of whether she gave you her phone number or not, you drop her off and you do not re-engage her. I hope I've been clear enough. That's all I can possibly say about this. That's all I have for you. This has been Matthew C. Horne, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach, bringing you a video tonight just talking about the sexually attractive man and club etiquette. There is no fucking etiquette. It's just recognition. It's brought to you by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life. In addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at my website, www.matthewchorne.com. Get your copies. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And continue to help me to get pushed up the algorithm. And if you would like my books, like I said, once again, www.matthewchorne.com. Get your copies. I'm keeping enough in inventory so I'm not sold out. So there's no delays on me sending your books out. Thanks to everyone this week who's ordered your books. If you haven't gotten them, they're on the way. If you would like me to make a custom video on a particular topic, then you make a donation of $50 or more to my PayPal or my Cash App that's in my video description. Leave your subject matter of what you want me to make your custom video on in the note feature that's on PayPal or Cash App. They both have a note feature. So you leave your note, which is the video that you want me to make, and you make your donation of $50 or more, and then I have your personalized video on my channel, Matthew C. Horne Dating, in 24 hours or less. If your subject matter that you want me to speak on is more detailed and more nuanced than just leaving a note, then I want you to still make your $50 or more donation, and then you email me at matt@matthewchorne.com with your more in-depth description of what you want to make your video on, and all of the rules apply. Your video will be on my channel, Matthew C. Horne Dating, in 24 hours or less. If my video has been of value to you, if your thought process has been elevated as a result of encountering my message, I want you to make a donation to my PayPal or my Cash App that's in my video description. I never tell anyone what to donate. Just donate according to how you've been impacted. I think that's fair. And I'm thankful to everyone who's been making the donations. Your donations continue to help me to grow, move forward, and elevate as I continue to bring these elevated messages, and you grow, move forward, and elevate as well. A very fair exchange. And if you're in need of coaching, if my voice resonates with you and you have impediments, struggles that you've been having in the dating space that you've been unable to overcome, I want you to email me at matt@matthewchorne.com for your dating coaching. Leave coaching in the subject matter. Leave your name, your phone number, whatever issue that you're facing in the dating space in the body of the email. And then I'll get back in contact with you with the terms of the coaching. And then once we pick a day and a time, the coaching will commence. Everything's streamlined. Everything's very easy over here. And also, I'm still looking to fill the slots of the 5 individuals that I can offer a year-long mentorship and coaching journey with. In this particular program, this year-long mentorship and program that I'm offering, you're going to get a minimum of 3 coaching calls per week. I'm going to do an assessment of where you are and where you want to be in the dating space, and I'm yours for the entirety of a year. I'm going to surpass your wildest imagination of progression. So to get that particular coaching program, and also you're going to have 24-hour access to me. That's why I can only take on 5 people. I only have the bandwidth for 5 people because it's so personalized. And in addition to the minimum of 3 coaching calls per week, you're going to have 24-hour access to me. You're in a situation with a woman, you're thinking about anything, call me, text me. I'm going to be right there for you to offer you in the moment, immediate guidance, very personalized. And we're also going to meet up in person, no matter where you are in the world. I'm going to work it out that we meet up. That's why I'm only taking on 5 people. And then I can view you in person. I can assess you in person as we go out together. We talk to women. It's just an enjoyable experience. It's an elevated experience that you have me as your personal dating coach over the duration of a year. If you're interested in my year-long coaching and mentorship program, you email me at matt@matthewchorne.com. You leave mentorship in the subject matter of the email. You leave your name and your phone number, and just let me know where you are in the dating space and where you're trying to get to. I'll do the assessment, and then I'll call you. And then we'll decide if we're a good fit to work with one another over the duration of a year. Lastly, my dating coaching community. Matthew C. Horn Dating on the School platform. In this community, you're going to get 2 exclusive videos every week that are not on YouTube. I allow the members of the community to give me topics that they want me to speak on, and I make customized video just for them and everyone else in the community. Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a Zoom session. I do a monologue. I introduce a topic that's relevant to the members of the group's growth and progression. And I talk about that with a monologue. And then the members of the group in real time, as we're on video chat, they can ask me questions about that. We can go back and forth. And the remaining time is designated for anything that these young gentlemen are dealing with in the dating space. It's really that simple. You have me for an hour every week. This is a very progressive and life-changing space. In this space, on these Zoom calls, men are getting breakthroughs. Everyone who tunes into the Zoom calls, they have access to me. I'm answering questions in real time, and they're getting breakthroughs. Every video that I make for the community is archived. So you can join now, and you can go to the archive and catch up. Look at every video that I made for the community, because you have access to it. Every Zoom call that I've had, you have access to that as well. Everything is archived. And then you jump up to current time and you get on that Zoom call. That current one right after you sign up. As soon as you sign up, you have access to the Monday Zoom call. Then I can answer your questions. I can give you coaching, guidance. Everything's in the moment. My dating coaching community is an incredible space. Everyone under the sound of my voice, I want you to join my dating coaching community. The link to sign up for my community will be pinned to the top of the comments, as well as in the video description. I want you all to join. It's an amazing space. And that's all I have for you. Just understand the sexually attractive man and his late night, club night etiquette. There is no etiquette. It's just pure recognition. Understand how these women move. A lot of these women will serve you by swerving you and moving with a man right in front of you. That's how you know how they move. They all move that way, leaving with the man they really want to be with. And so you have to make an immediate deduction to decide and interpret her level of attraction to you in the sexually charged late night environment. It's really that simple. And that way, your space is clean and your phone is clean. And your phone is clean and your space is clean for the woman that sees you as an extremely sexually attractive man, because she's going to move with you that way. You might not even have to get her number, because she's grabbing you by the arm and telling you, I'm not letting you go anywhere. Ask me how I know. If you want to become that man, you stay close, you hit me up. Coaching, community, all of the answers are there. I'll see you all soon.